MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
There's one big difference between most imported cars like the Toyota Corolla we tested earlier and U.S.-made cars such as this Chevrolet Camaro. The difference is standard features. It's a little hard to order an import from the factory, so most of them are shipped with a lot of typical options already included. But suppose you want your car tailor-made. Well, you can do it with cars like the Camaro. You can order it with a variety of engines, from a small 4 to a brute-like V8, or choose between a ride that's boulevard cushy or racetrack harsh. And now, your choice of interiors can range from parlor pretty to space-age glitter. And for 1984, Chevrolet might just be the glitter king. They've pulled out all the stops for their Camaro Berlinetta. No longer is the Berlinetta just a more luxurious trim level. It's now the high-tech personal sports coupe with a difference. All Berlinettas come clearly marked with unique lower body accent stripes and gold-trimmed aluminum wheels. But get inside and you see what really distinguishes the Berlinetta from other Camaros. First, we encounter an entirely new dashboard that seems lifted right out of a video arcade. You get a combination digital-analog instrument package, movable control pods that flank the steering wheel, and a very sophisticated radio on a stick. The instrument cluster is basically in 3 parts. In the center, a fluorescent display with a large readout for speed on top and an electronic odometer below. With a flick of a switch, the odometer can be replaced by trip mileage or a digital tachometer. That augments a bar-type tach situated just to the side. On the left is the second part of the cluster, a group of 4 traditional needles and dials that monitor engine functions. They're certainly readable, but a tighter pattern would keep them from being partially blocked from view by the adjustable steering wheel. But that's where the third section of the cluster will help. On the far right is also a bright array of warning lights, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Slip into the comfortable, supportive, velour-covered bucket seats and you'll find even more Berlinetta gadgets vying for your attention. Most switches are designed to be activated without moving your hands from the steering wheel. That includes a Ford-like cruise control on the spokes. The adjustable pods move in and out to match the reach of your fingers. The left pod contains turn signal, headlights, and digital instrument readout selection. The right pod has wipers and all ventilation controls. Most buttons have a unique shape or feel for touch identification. And they had better, since again, vision is partially blocked by the steering wheel. A similar control pod arrangement on the Isuzu Impulse avoids this problem by offering side-to-side pod adjustment. But there's plenty of adjustment to the console-mounted radio on a stick, a domestic rendition of a very costly European design. It swivels from driver to passenger. But again, it could have been done better. The buttons are tiny and you can hardly see them at night. It'll also be confusing until you live with it for a while. The best thought-out unit in the Berlinetta is the overhead console. Front to back, it contains a thumb wheel mileage reminder, an aircraft-like map light, a pouch for sunglasses or garage door opener, a removable flashlight, and normal dome light, all compact and functional. The Berlinetta's standard 2.8-liter V6 comes attached to a smooth, if long-shifting, Borg-Warner 5-speed overdrive manual gearbox. While both a V8 and 4-speed overdrive automatic can be ordered, the base 107-horsepower motor delivers reasonable around-town acceleration. It takes 14 seconds to move this Camaro's 3,150 pounds off the line to 60 miles per hour. The Berlinetta's suspension is calibrated to give a smoother ride than either the base coupe or hardball Z28. While still a competent handler, it corners neither as flat nor as fast as its brute-like brother. But like all Camaros, mileage is a disappointment. Although EPA ratings look okay at 20 city and 32 highway, the lower figure of 20 was the best we managed on our 100-mile economy loop. That's too bad, since many trendy types who'd be impressed with the $10,900 Berlinetta's unique interior might also be fuel conscious. Otherwise, it's refreshing to see that Chevrolet has spent the money to make the Berlinetta unique among Camaros. And with a bit of refinement to the articulated control pods and the radio, this show car's interior could become the benchmark for other aspiring posh coupes. And with that, we have to come to a stop. Until next time, when we'll be road testing the Buick Regal T-Type and the all-wheel drive Subaru GL10 Turbo Traction Wagon. So we'll see you then on the next Motor Week.